See you.
But the thing is, what I learned about all like the cross, everything started from the the Egyptian cross.
Well,
but that was a representation that's a representation of a
but we have built.
Basically, all crosses is based on that. So,
yeah,
and that
what I'm saying, we
like
have
Eve was first.
Black people have built this earth.
Like they say, the Cain and Abel joint. This is what I've been reading this shit for years, like Mason Jones and everything.
Right.
And they say Eve was first. She had a baby with an angel. That was Cain. Then they made Adam. Then they made Abel. Cain killed Abel because he was all human, but he was part God. Cain was part God. So he felt like he was inferior, so he killed him. You know what I'm saying? That's the story of Cain and Abel. But that's the good when you get King James, like the dude King James, really like raped his mom or some shit like that, had a baby with his mom.
Do you know some?
How would you follow somebody that he took the book of religion, made his rules to rule people? If you confuse a mass of people and make them afraid of each other and make them fight against each other, you can control a person who's confused. And that's what all this shit about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what all this shit about. They put up, they separate.
We built this world.
Yeah.
Our black people, we built this world.
It's like, okay,
we built
go back to the Egyptian times.
Yeah,
they had technology. They had they had plumbing in them pyramids. Before Rome, they tried to put it all on Rome being the
start of
civilization, but it won't. They learned that from them African guys. Then they went to Rome and started implementing it.
Right.
Like people don't know that. Black people created all art, culture, technology. Look at all the inventions that we got now. Every invention that's making life convenient for us was mostly made by black people. Air conditioning, fucking stoplights, refrigerators, anything. Think about it. They slaves. They ain't have shit, so they had to make something out of shit, and they did it. And then the white people took the patents and, like I was reading the thing
about
what Jack
you said, make something out of what?
Shit.
The beetle, the dung beetle.
Yeah, exactly. So look.
Evolution.
So, just like I was reading this thing, this is kind of off the subject, Jack Daniels.
Okay.
That man been selling liquor for maybe almost 200 years. But you know who created it? One of his slaves.
Right.
He knew how to make the best liquor and all around. He taught him how to make
alcohol
it. Alcohol
is an Arabic word.
Yeah. So he took it and made the best liquor that everybody tasted in South Carolina, and it spread out throughout the nation. This man stole the patent from this man to give him his freedom. And now we got Jack Daniels. This nigga family been eating off a black man invention.
They got mad chicken off that money, right?
For centuries, and they still spending that money. This man grandkids and grandkids and grandkids, they gonna be spending that money. And who gonna stop drinking? Everybody drink. Preachers drink.
What's your name, King?
Bo.
Okay. This going up on my YouTube channel, New Black World Order TV. When you go put in the search in there, YouTube, New Black World Order TV.
The bottom line is, ain't nobody gonna know the truth. Because if go back millions of years, and ain't no records of the shit. And the people that do got the records of it, like in the Vatican and Rome and shit, I seen a room on the internet. They got a room about big as that damn courtroom full of goddamn religious texts that they don't let nobody see.
Yeah, because you know the
man who took the picture of it is dead now. A dude got back there and took a picture of the whole warehouse. He dead now.
They killed him.
That's crazy. Because he ain't want nobody to let go of that knowledge, man, because they want to control people.
Okay.
If I tell you, hey, look, man, you don't know nothing about here. I'm like, man, if you go in that building, you gonna get killed. I can go in there, though. But if you go in that building, you gonna get killed. Now, if I tell a mass of people that, and then some people are like, nah, I want to go in the building anyway. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to get in there. So now, this group is against this group. Because this group gonna follow the rules. This group want the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And that's how this shit started. You separate people. You separate religions. You make them hate each other. You make them confused and scared of each other. You can control them people.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what this shit about, man. This shit all about power, man. It was all about corruption and power and taking control over people. Only because they steal knowledge from everybody. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up, but that's what it is. So that's why I always learn to acquire my own knowledge. When I was young, my mom tried to make me go to church. But my preacher just got out of jail. He was a con man. He got out of jail for being a con man. how I'ma believe him?
He's still a con man.
Right. So my family got deep into the church and was deacons and you know and all that in the church and heavily involved. Yeah, like my uncle here, Easter Star, he told me a lot. He can't tell you for so much because it's a secret thing.
Right.
But the knowledge that he told me made me think. So I'm looking at my mom like, okay, it's the whole you can't throw a stone in the glass house thing. Because if I know I'm a preacher and I'm running this wrong and I'm giving y'all giving me all my money, all y'all money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keep the church running. Gotta have the church running. But when I went to this man's house, he got 4 Cadillacs outside. He got this big ass house and a bunch of spoiled kids. We go back home to Highland Park, man. My dad had a goddamn ragged ass car.
Right.
The house, you know, he had to go to work every day and he a chef, you know what I'm saying? But then I looked at that like we giving this man money.
Right.
He is supporting his life and the church, of course, but he's supporting his life with it. But we still going home in the regular shit. You know what I mean?
I say all the time, King, the preacher tell you to pray for what you want.
Right.
He take the R out and the money out your pocket and pay for what he wants.
And pay. That's right.
Because you just take the R out to pray.
I like that.
It says pay.
Yep.